And welcome into episode 20 of Shadows of the Last War. How is everybody doing? How's everybody feeling?
Hi, Chad.
Crazy.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I'm ready to swing at some shit.
I'm in
When was the last
danger.
time we did combat? I feel like it's been forever.
It might
when
as well be never.
I feel like the
when we
last time I
collapsed the
remember combat
tavern.
was when Cain murdered everybody with this crazy dragonness. Oh my gosh, that was insane.
That was the last time we did
Oh,
combat.
On the
I don't
Fallen?
think it was.
We did owlbear stuff.
Yeah, we did
There was
Albert.
Albert
Oh, yeah.
Just
but it
like
was
that.
short-lived.
That is ingrained in my mind.
That was, yeah.
Because that was at the college.
Yes.
It's still
That
creepy.
was definitely a big story moment there, courtesy of wild magic.
It does
Well,
things.
that wasn't even really wild magic. That
We
was
have
just
to
me being an
survive.
asshole.
Because if we survive, that means Sera
The
gets
real
a
wild
date.
magic.
Sarah gets a date. It's true. If there is survival there. So yeah, that is upon, and that's maybe that's something we should probably talk about is what actually happened last time we played. Combat aside, what do you guys remember about the last time we played? I know it's been 2 weeks.
Breathe.
You can breathe. You've got tiny beans. You have lungs.
Those don't hold
And they're
much air.
growing, my tiny beans.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was weird.
That was pretty weird.
We did have a weird scout transformation. And it is strange. And Ivan smells of dragon. Why did I write Ivan smells of dragon?
Because he does. And
The
Cain
hag told me that I
Because
was
that, I
talking about
think.
fusing dragon
Yeah.
shards into themselves.
Right. And we, okay.
Yeah,
yes.
the hag just told me that I smell like dragons, but it's not the same dragon of this dragon shard. So like I've got some sort of hidden power or something.
But like
Yes.
whatever
I'm like the main
dragon
character.
you've been
Somebody's
touched
peeping on
by
you.
is like good. And me
Yes.
and Cain are like no bueno. That's the vibes I'm getting. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ours are bad.
The captain has the artifact and is interested in it. That's the other thing that I wrote.
It's definitely a thing. Yeah, Captain above
Yeah, he
board.
was. Yeah.
Does the captain really have it above board?
No.
No, I haven't.
Doesn't.
Oh right,
Scout
yeah,
has
he gave
it.
it back to Scout.
But
Yeah.
everyone
Scout
believed him.
lied to us.
I didn't lie. Scout didn't say
Didn't tell us the
anything.
truth.
That face.
Scout
That face.
Omitting truth. Yes.
You're like, I have written here in giant red letters, I did not lie. So
Scout didn't lie.
it's true.
So the thing is with Bub, I talked to him about it before, was like, I'm programmed not to lie, but I can just not say something.
Yeah, lies
It's
of
like a
omission are a
fey.
technicality.
That's a fey
Teach
trick
you
right
that?
there.
I thought we taught you that shit.
I
Like,
figured
look, we just
probably.
omitted it. Okay.
Yeah, I think we taught
deal.
Scout that straight up.
We did.
But you
we
also
did.
taught me to like, not,
Just
like,
lie.
Just lie.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Sera Sera and Anju taught
Look.
Scout that way back in season 1.
Got
Yeah.
bigger fish to fry.
So now Scout has learned.
But
Yes.
Scout hasn't quite ever like actually lied about anything though, straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it seemed like the captain wanted to like maybe join us, but then he didn't. Or he was like very interested in our endeavors, but didn't join us. So that's fine.
Yeah, he's scared.
It was
Yeah.
interesting because before and then after, like before he seemed like he might join us, and then after chatting with Scout and giving Scout the thing, he changed his mind.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Maybe he was
Yeah.
gonna screw us and then was like, nah, I kind of like Scout a little bit.
Yeah.
oh, I
I think that's
that
valid.
might- yeah,
And now his mindset is like, well, I don't need to go to the fucking moorlands.
I
That
can't
sounds
believe he
fucking
gave
awful.
Scout the thing to begin with.
Why did he want it?
It's kind of
Go
Well,
ahead.
he wanted it because he's trying to get pieces of himself back. I think is ultimately what he was saying.
He's trying to unlock his memories or something
What do you have
from
Frost?
before.
I was gonna say that it's kind of Bub's MO to have like these morally gray characters with a sympathetic side.
Hmm.
I think yeah, I think
Al.
characters are
The captain.
are complicated, right? They're complicated, and
Yeah.
sometimes they will appear oftentimes sympathetic to your needs when they're really just playing you. So the real question is he empathizing specifically with Scout due to the nature of their situation, or is he playing you for some reason?
Mm.
And what would he have to gain by the play?
Well,
How's-
Scout agreed to get him another one.
Right, but how? How will you get another one?
Well, I don't know how I'm going to get him another one, but he did ask me to do something for him, I think. Which was interesting.
What did he ask?
I'm trying to remember what that was.
Does anybody remember?
No, I didn't write it.
I don't remember shit, if I'm being honest.
It's been
I
2
apologize.
weeks, I mean,
I mean,
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what he
I did
asked
not
me.
remember that part.
Frost is right. The NPCs that you meet, they have needs, they have motivations, they have things that drive them, and it's not so cut and dry. It's never black and white, right? Sometimes it's just there so that they can create drama, right? Like look at the captain. The captain is not driven by money. He's not driven by food or pleasure. He has everything that he needs. He has a failing ship. He has a loyal henchman. He has problems that he makes, and that's what he really wants. He just wants to bring problems and incite some form of like controlled chaos, albeit it's his chaos, but it's controlled chaos. But then you have characters like Hal.
It was just that Scout agreed to give him the next box they find.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's my turn to use the next box.
Yeah.
But there was someone else who I had made a deal with. Now I'm remembering. That was a different thing. And that was to bring Cain to...
Your directive has changed.
Yeah.
You don't know how. You don't know why, at least as Maggie, but as Scout, you know that your directive has shifted to not only bring House Cannith relics to the Forge for the Creator, but to also bring Cain to the Forge. Whether we think Scout has asked or answered that question as to why, still yet to happen, but that's definitely a thing. Yeah. Ivan made a pretty interesting and determining statement the last time we played, which was that when Squeaks is more lively, Cain is mentally sober. His sanity is there. He's back to his old ways. But when he is shifted into the Cain that you guys have come to know pretty well up to this point, Squeaks is predominantly dormant, just kind of exists in that space. Which was a really interesting tell and read, but right now that's what you have. You have a very lively Squeaks, one that is moving and is a bit more zealous and eating. So that's a good barometer for Cain's mental state.
You remember when Anju ate bugs, guys?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Andrew's eaten a lot of weird stuff and drank a lot of coffee.
He's had a lot of coffee. It's been a lot of coffee. What else do we have here? There was a revelation about Sera's emotional investment in Hal.
Yeah. You guys were like, oh, Cohen, huh? Well, what about Hal? And I was like, what about that guy?
What about Hal?
I was like, who? Oh, yeah, that guy?
Bub and I talked about this when we saw each other. Actually, I was just like, your character trait being like in love with Hal. Like that's the one thing that we know.
And you guys,
and
yeah.
then one day you're just like, he's just some guy.
Especially
like,
from season 1, because that was
what?
the whole thing. She would keep going up to his room and stuff.
Like we would think
she's
that you were
"Why
like,
are
it was
y'all
everything.
So rude. What is wrong with Hal?
We would-
like defending him and
I feel like we
Yeah.
would realistically think you're losing your mind. It would be like,
bought
are
you
are you
breakfast."
okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
I think. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe you guys might think it has something to do with the sword. I don't think anybody theorized what exactly it was, but like with the knowledge you have, like maybe it's the sword or something. I don't think anybody picked up that it was the what's her name that took my love. So yeah.
I was not there for that, so I am oblivious.
I would
to
not
that.
figure that out at
No.
all, ever.
No.
I don't think I will pick up on that at all.
Yeah.
That's like a very social cue thing. I feel like I do not have that.
Anju's
I
barely.
feel like
hanging
Ivan's
on.
going more of like a simple route of just like you
moved
fall
on.
in love with people easily.
Yeah.
And you,
I just-
as soon
he's
as you
the
fall in
new
love with the one
thing.
person, you forget about the last.
Yeah, he's the
So-
shiny new thing, and I don't care about the old.
Yeah.
Which is
I feel like
true.
Anju's gonna have to have.
Poor Hal. I'm thinking about him all the time.
Hal and Cohen are gonna fight. Like if
Fight.
Hal shows back up and you're in love with Cohen,
Ah,
he's
I
gonna
love
fight Cohen.
two
Like,
men
he's gonna,
fighting
No,
for me.
no. Now that we're talking about it, like
Crazy.
Anju's gonna.
What if he
Anju's
just
gonna
didn't
be
care?
bringing this up. Actually, you're gonna get
Yeah.
grilled about this.
That's,
now that I'm
yeah.
thinking about it.
Yeah, it was
Like,
pretty
so
sus.
no Hal, huh?
It was pretty sus. Yeah.
That's too funny.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be pretty good.
It's a great moment.
I can't wait.
Yeah, Tracy.
Well, I mean-
Tracy brought it up. She in DM, she was like, "What does this look like when they meet?" I was like, "It's not a matter of if, it's just when." At
I
this
was
point.
like, if I did say like if we see Hal again, and Bub was like, it's gonna happen. I was like, okay.
That's gonna happen. There is an inevitable. I mean, there's an anchor point between both of those characters, and one of
Oh,
which
God.
you believe above board, you still think that Hal has honest feelings for Sera.
He gave me that trinket to go back to him if I ever needed to. That was so
Correct.
sweet.
And
Oh yeah, you still have that.
I do.
you do, in
Oh my
fact, you do.
gosh.
And Cohen, who is a sort of a difficult character, who's navigating some difficult feelings, things that he may have never felt before, who has also invested some personal emotional interest in the situation. And I would hazard to say that I think Sera is very into it. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. I think that mostly rounds out what happened the
No.
last time we played.
No.
No?
There was a whole thing with Sasha and Charlie and the dust stuff with
Right, the dust.
Ivan. Ivan
Yeah, I
kept
started
seeing like
seeing
this
dust.
weird
Right.
dust. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ivan was acting weird.
And then Charlie was weird.
I'm thinking it's
I'm Charlie.
yeah, I'm thinking it's
look
connected
at
to my
dust.
dragon shit. Now everything
Yeah,
I
did we-
see that's weird, I'm like dragons. I'm a dragon.
What is your knee jerk for that?
Don't we
Frost?
know?
Like, why do you think that's occurring right now?
Probably because something to do with seeing the sexy lady in the hut that Charlie works for.
Okay.
Like it's got to be something that she did.
You think it's Sasha?
Didn't we talk to someone about it and they told us?
We
didn't
talked to
like,
Charlie,
Yeah, we talked to
Did
Charlie.
we like deduce?
but
I can't-
the dust was coming from Charlie.
Yeah, so it might be something that she leaves on him.
But it's like a dragon.
could happen, yeah. Go ahead,
I
Ben.
can't remember if we learned spoilers or not above table. I can't remember what. I thought there was like a conclusion about. I'm like imagining. I feel like Dragonborn or something.
That's the guy that I let get nibbled on, right? In the dungeon, and I ran off like, "Oh, y'all help him. He's bait."
Charlie, yeah, that was Charlie. Yeah, you guys,
Charlie.
you
That
thought
is-
you
yeah.
thought he died by the end of the session.
That
but
is the same Charlie,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we saved him.
But
So-
did we not learn that this means you're like Dragonborn or something,
No.
or becoming Dragonborn?
No.
What am I thinking of? I'm losing my mind.
What is worth noting is that not last session, but the one just prior to that, you guys engaged in a ritual of which you told Ivan to blast the shard with your magic. And he was like, "Yeah, that sounds great." And then he proceeded to be a conduit of magic
Oh, yeah.
directly
That's true.
to the
it
shard.
was a two-way street.
That was
You had a moment of harmonization, and your body was communicating with the shard, which, as everybody's come to know up to this point, has some weird dragon shit going on. If not for any other reason, the fact that Cain has a dragon's hand, courtesy of this shard.
It's just weird that the hag says it's different.
Right. It is different. Different in the sense that it's not that dragon in the shard, or different in the sense that maybe it's draconic in relation, but not a dragon. It's weird.
Interesting.
But I don't think you're far off. Your knee-jerk reactions are pretty strong. Going to Charlie is probably an interesting foil to fold into the mix. But
Yeah, the fact that Charlie's involved means it's more than just me zapping the shard.
Charlie's so weird. Charlie is an
Yep.
enigma to me. I have lots of questions about Charlie.
I think him and
Love that
Idio
little
would make
guy.
a good couple.
They honestly, they
Oh my
probably
gosh, they
would. They
would.
so would. I don't first. That would be a.
We need to do like a little dating game with all the characters.
I'm not gonna. I
Don't.
assure you, I'm not
A
going to
filler
roleplay.
episode, but it's
Yeah, a filler episode
Charlie
where
and
it's just like a
Idio
dating
meeting.
show.
having a meet cute.
It's already hard to roleplay with myself as is. Putting those two strong personalities at the table together in a romance is, that's, I guess there's a challenge. I can try.
That's your ultimate Patreon goal. It's
Yeah.
you just doing a campaign where it's all of your NPCs in a dating game.
I'll be the whatever the host, and you can play all the characters.
That actually sounds brilliant.
But it has to like it should be like a robot running the show.
Incredible.
It would be as ran by Scout.
Yeah.
There we go.
And
Run
Scout
by
has
Scout.
no idea what's going on.
Not a clue.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
reading off a script, like off a teleprompter.
Perfect. That's perfect. It's a
Speaking
great
of
idea.
Scout, the only other thing that I can think of is that people have seen other Scout models, and Scout thought that they were the only one left.
Correct. You've been informed of at least 3 others that have migrated their way, particularly through Rook and Draw. They
Which is
went
interesting.
in different directions, but you were under the guise that, yes, you are the only bot. You had seen parts every time you went back to see the creator, but you had, in fact,
I'm curious
never
if it's
encountered
one of
another
the 100 or if there's been new ones created.
TBD, right? To be determined.
Because when I went on my first mission, 100 of us left together. And I was the only one who came back.
Maybe they're all still out there. You, Maggie,
But that
you
was
are
not the mission with you guys. That was a different mission.
correct. You are very, very much aware of the fact that a tiny robot struggles oftentimes to survive in a wild situation. Sharn
It's
is
like those turtles when they're like swimming out of the out of the beach and they're trying
Yeah.
to
Sea
survive,
turtles,
and there's
baby sea
pelicans
turtles.
coming down and eating them.
yeah. That's just life. That's life at its finest and scariest at the same time.
I bet those things are tasty.
Baby turtles.
Sorry, I'm getting into character.
Actually, notoriously insanely difficult to eat. And so usually the babies aren't even like harmed at all.
I feel like there wouldn't be much like meat there because I know people eat
I
turtle
think-
soup, but I don't.
A giant anthropomorphic cat
I've
man
never
could
eaten a
just
turtle
pop one in
before.
his mouth, though.
Probably.
Yeah, but you can't chew it. It's like a gobstopper that never melts.
Listen, I'm just saying, if the opportunity presents,
Oh,
I'm kidding.
Anju's gonna eat turtles.
you're a
You
monster.
know what? It doesn't surprise me. Cats
I'm
are
kidding.
weird, man.
That is now. See, now you're getting it.
We ended our session 2 weeks ago with everyone arriving to the quarry. Phelan had said to you, were you expecting company? As you stood out, peering abroad the vast plateau, at the canyon and the village that had since been glassed courtesy of the day of mourning. It is nightfall. I'm going to transition us to our screen so that everybody else can see the same map as you. Of course. Okay. All right. Bear with me. This is fun. This is my favorite.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Roll
Uh-oh.
20 moment.
No, dude, it's just Zoom. Just Zoom stuff.
Oh,
Classic.
even better.
Classic Zoom.
I don't have
Sorry,
the
roll
stream
20.
up. I want to see what happened.
Roll 20 is my best friend.
Oh, let me see.
Relationship with Zoom ended.
Oh, I see.
Oh, only
Only
Cobalt
Cain.
here.
Yeah.
Take over, Cobalt.
Yeah, dude, I don't know why.
You're
I don't know why
streaming
this
Got it.
happens.
now.
Let's do it. Everyone, free magical items. Whatever you can think of.
I'm like Cobalt GM. Let's do it. Actually, Cobalt, I would love to play in a game with you GMing someday.
Oh no, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I'd be so for it.
I would be so unprepared. I would be winging
That's
everything.
like the best though. Have you
Yeah.
watched Krendor
I'm down.
GM one time? Like chaos just ensues. It's fun.
Yeah, maybe one day.
I'm here for it.
You gotta invite me to the table, dog, if that's the case.
Yeah, if you do, I want to be
Oh my
invited.
god.
Oh yeah,
I will cry if I don't get invited. I'll be sad.
I'll be first on my list, okay?
Okay, that looks good. Just 2 more to go, and we'll be square.
See, people are saying they're into it.
I'd forget like half the shit that I told y'all though. The next session,
That's
you'd be
fine.
like,
That's why you bring people.
What about
in
this?
to
Yeah,
remember
that's-
everything.
That's why you have
that's why
Maggie.
you have-
Then
That's why you have
Okay.
Scout. Oh, that's a Maggie thing? Oh,
that is
okay.
a Maggie thing.
Thought it was a Scout thing. Okay.
100%.
Let's see. What are my notes at now?
What's the difference?
Ben wants to read my notes, but I
I
told him
do.
maybe at the end. 49 pages now.
Holy shit.
I will read them like
But
a
I bet
novel.
you yours are long too, Tracy. You just have them written down, so it's
Yes, I
how many pages if you flip through it.
yeah.
Nobody wants my notes. Tell you that much. Ain't nothing
mine
in
are
there.
all up here.
But honestly, if you read them, they're
Steel
just
trap.
bulletin points. It's not that
Ma-
interesting.
See, mine are bullet points. I don't.
Yeah, mine are. It's not like I'm writing like an epic story. I'm just like bulletin pointing it,
Got the
and somehow
clip
it's still
notes.
49 pages long.
I would be my honor to read both of your notes at the end of this book.
We are,
Maybe we share them as
Green for
Patreon
Gil.
rewards
Okay.
at the end.
now that we're highlighted,
I'd buy
we're
that.
in. Each of you should be able to see just fine.
Yes.
I've
You're-
been able to see. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to see as much as I see, but I
Sure. Welcome to 60 feet of dark lighting, courtesy of being a robot.
Sweet.
Oh.
yeah.
I can see very far.
You can see very far.
I can also
Arguably
see
Wait,
the
pretty
we
furthest.
each have
far.
our own range of sight on our end?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Mine's really far as well.
I don't know if it's actually picking up the light. Let me see. Oh, it is. Yeah.
If
Just
I
tested it.
move. Wow, we get to play a video game? I forgot this was on the computer,
I
bub.
know, buddy. I know.
Oh yeah.
Is this like a ramp right here?
It helps whenever you have like large scale combat to have a map.
It's a thing.
I feel like if it's small combat, you can do it without a map, but
What you're peering for this is a gulch down here. You can see where you're at right now is
there? Okay.
the quarry. So this is where they have managed to mine out all of the steps worth of marble that has since been imported all across the land through Sharn, through Rook'n'Draal. Remember, Rook'n'Draal has this rich marble look to it, pretty much pervasively everywhere. It's because of the quarry. It's
Ooh,
this,
that's probably so pretty, actually.
It is oftentimes. It's sort of like a gem, but everything was lost in the day of the morning, right? Nobody's been able to use or do much about it since, so they're just kind of stuck. But you find yourselves here, just outside of Phelan's cart. It's come to a very slow halt. The audio has diminished in such a way that the hum and drum of the cart ceases. He's expressed to you that he's not willing to risk his life or his cart. The agreement still stands. He'll wait for as long as needed. But you know that he won't stay too long. The agreement was a day. You have 24 hours.
Let's go.
Do-do-do-do. I feel like we need to have a little countdown timer.
So then let's start.
Do I have the bag? Do I have all of the things still?
Yeah, you have the bag.
That is good. I
Yes.
have things that
you
is
have like not let that bag out of your sight. I just thought. 'cause
Yeah, let's
Correct.
give the smuggler the bag, guys. That's a good idea.
exactly. That's yes.
Okay, fine. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, if we need to hide that dragon shard, I can literally do
Say
that.
it again, Cobalt.
It's barely the dragon shard's gone, man. Except for unless you're talking about Scout.
Okay, if we need to
All right.
hide anything. Also, just more credit to me not remembering anything that's going on.
Remember, it turned to dust.
So we
Well,
are.
I don't think it turned to dust. I thought that it was like puking
It
up
turned to
dust. and
dust
then we...
in the bag, and then the bag
Correct.
ejected it.
Yeah, it was like ejecting
yes.
the dusty.
Yep.
Ivan,
It was like bad food.
peering up before you, where your vision seems to linger out at its furthest point. You can see just into the depths of that part of the gulch that leads into that rich red marble. It has since not been glassed, it is raw stone, but it emanates the glow from the moons that are above. It's not a...
Are you supposed to see these dudes over here?
Yeah. Yeah, you
yes,
guys
we saw
that.
them
Okay,
at the yeah. the end.
Right. Okay.
The flaming clawed hand emblem.
Is it
yeah,
green?
not good for us because I think
is
they're
the Green
pretty much
Lantern,
looking.
right?
They're looking for you.
Yeah.
Not the
Yeah,
not
they're
the
looking for
lanterns.
me over anybody
No,
else.
the-
Yeah.
The Emerald Claw, not the Black
Emerald
Lanterns.
Claw.
The emerald claw.
Yeah, the guys that
Realize who
killed
those
the
guys
academy.
are, right?
Yes, they're not cool.
You've run
They're
into
not-
them before.
Well said.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
kind of after me. Otherwise, I'd say I could work on my diplomatic relations, but I don't think that they'll take keenly to talking with at least me specifically. If it was nightfall, I could probably get past them as an animal, but
Is our plan to talk to them then?
I mean,
Is
do you
there a way
really
to
want to
sneak
engage in
past?
combat with terrorists with nothing to lose?
I'm imagining at this point, you guys are probably like, despite how you're talking now, you're probably kind of keeping it in hushed tones. You're
Yeah, we're fucking whispering.
probably like 30 or 40 yards away from them. So
Should we fight them?
I mean, if it
If
comes
we-
down
if
to
we-
it, obviously.
Here's the only problem.
Or we could have
If
the
we try
element-
to talk to them first, we lose the element of
element
surprise.
of surprise. Yes.
Yeah, let's just jump.
Okay, wait. Actual big plan here. You think that any of word of what happened at the school got around to the rest of the Claw?
Undoubtedly.
And they're
Right.
terrified of you.
Yeah, that's a great point.
You can probably walk your ass in and
There's
get
only 4
every
tents.
single thing that you want by just waving around your creepy little hand and saying, threatening to turn their buttholes inside out.
As much
Or-
as I find your proposal quite humorous, I will tell you that there are other people in this world far more powerful than I am.
And we can
And-
just shoot him in the head from far away.
My specialty
Correct.
is not combat.
What did they tell us about the classmen? Can we, above table? How are we supposed
We
to
should
handle
stay
that?
away from them.
Bludgeon.
Hit him with things that'll
Avoid
make him
them.
shatter.
Oh yeah, bludgeoning. Got it.
Yeah.
I do see hammers down there.
Well, if we're to go and speak with them, perhaps we should send the paladin first.
You want me to go and try to negotiate?
You are the most charismatic of everyone, besides Ivan. But as Ivan stated, they are specifically looking for him for some reason.
Yeah, so I
So-
think that
Honestly,
You're
they
next
might
in line.
recognize any of us. We do have bounties on our heads.
that's true, but
We either
Affirmative.
sneak past them. We either sneak past them, or we sneakily kill them. Which one are we gonna do?
What do you gain from attacking them?
Loot.
Less
One.
problems.
Less terrorists in the world.
not dying.
That one too.
Yeah. If
He
somebody's
was-
going to kill
Well,
you,
that's not
sometimes you have to kill them.
Considering they were going to torture Anju and I don't normally advocate for violence, but in such a circumstance, when we're in a dangerous environment, perhaps the taking them by surprise and maybe not by lethal means. We don't have to kill them. We can simply make them unconscious and tie them up and restrain them.
Slit
in
their
some sort of
Achilles
fashion.
heels.
You have advocated
Okay, that was
for
weird.
violence many times.
Did you say?
Well,
slit
I
their
was
Achilles
unwell.
heels?
I was
don't think I said
unwell,
that.
Scout.
Interesting.
I have more of
when
my
you are
mental.
unwell, you are violent.
You know that's
Ivan.
like a thick tendon, right? Like that's you have to commit to that. Would you really do that?
What if we like
It's-
cut their wrist, but like long ways?
He's not serious.
Ivan, if you would,
how far away
please,
these guys?
give me a D8.
Ooh,
Oh, is it getting
all of us?
nightfall?
It's nightfall.
Oh, him.
Let's go.
Oh,
2. Remember, you have 5 luck rerolls. 2 is the raccoon.
Wait.
Well, now it's the
raccoon's
shocker
dead.
lizard.
That's the shocker lizard, right?
Oh no, excuse me. It is the shocker lizard. Yeah, correct.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's
I'll take the
useful.
fucking
Ooh,
lizard then.
Okay.
nice.
Thank you for
Is it
reminding me.
okay if I am
Yeah,
under
because I got
shelter?
low light vision as the lizard, so
Um,
I should be able to see better after.
How many
Tracy?
guys are there?
Yes, you may.
How
no,
many?
no, the lizard doesn't have low light. That was the raccoon. Never mind.
Correct. How many men are there? I believe last time. I'll scroll up and
Oh
take
my
a look.
gosh, you said 16 horses, 2 covered wagons, 7 human-shaped figures.
Ah.
Told us
But
what
I
they were
get,
all wearing.
I was thinking it was like
Skeleton
3
standing
guys.
near the
Looks
men
like 3
with
guys.
no armor. With weapons.
You said I get electricity vision as the shocker lizard, so
Oh
do
my
I
g-
see like all life
Everyone's
forms?
naming it.
You will see to a degree anything that can generate electricity. There is the small spots, right? They are kind of far away at this point.
The
Probably.
partridge in a pear tree.
Let's run. the
It's a long
details.
list. I was like typing like a mad.
You're looking at like 80 feet away, so it's very thin, right? It's very, very, very thin. But you are capable of seeing that there are some sorts that look like they generate some form of electricity. That being
Cool.
said, there's a lot. There are a lot of people down there.
Yeah, I think Anju's gonna turn around from looking around the
Skeletons.
corner and be like, "Okay, I thought it was like 3 guys. I take back everything I said."
Yeah, seems like a lot of guys. We should like run when we get there. Like to get there, we should run.
Is there a
I'd
way
love
to
to.
sneak past them or go around them? It looks like there's plenty of shit on this map.
I could
It's
run
like-
past them. They wouldn't catch me.
I think
Right, but
we
they would see you.
But they wouldn't
Would it
catch
be
me, and they wouldn't
weird?
know it's me because they don't know they could turn into a lizard. Even if they knew all of my forms beforehand, I was a new one. They wouldn't know it. I could run past them.
What are you gonna do when you run past them? What are we supposed to? Are you gonna distract them so we can follow behind?
I could distract them. You want me to distract them?
I think we should send the paladin in for negotiations.
Okay, and then I distract them if the paladin doesn't work. Yep.
That's right. You can get your
Anybody
shock
have any
on.
metal?
I'm
All out of metal.
my
friend.
armor.
Can I eat it?
I'm not losing another set of armor.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm not sure what exactly I should be negotiating if I go down there. Hello?
Passage into the quarry.
Scout, Anju, as they are talking, you're watching and you notice some of the figures, particularly the skeleton that's nearest you at this point. It hasn't immediately taken notice, but there is some sort of there's a math to it. You're watching and they are scouting the area. Their head almost follows like a swivel as it's watching. Luckily enough, it's not peering up in your direction, but you can see that there's a small group of migrating individuals coming in your direction. They seem to be at least nearing a ladder that scales up. Now, Scout, when you peer beyond, some of the terrain above, trying to walk around, you would be fine. Maybe even Ivan would be fine. The others are going to struggle a great deal.
Like in terms of climbing over shit, is that what you're saying?
Correct.
So we gotta
Yeah.
go through this fucking choke point. At least some of us do.
I ain't made for climbing, no.
Whatever decision we
is.
are going to make, we should make it quickly. There are a troop headed our way climbing the ladder. Also, it appears some of these skeletons are scouting.
Is there a way?
Yeah, maybe we did. Maybe I like. Can I climb up over on this area over here? Maybe we do coordinate a distraction. Like if some of us have to go through there, we need to figure something out, and we can't fight
We should have bought
head on.
some sort of bomb or something to just throw in there.
A bomb, you
What do we
say?
have?
I think we actually have.
I was
some.
gonna say, can we just throw something in there? You could do a
Yeah,
bunch
let's-
of AOE.
Sure.
Like,
Of course. You are
Why
living
don't
the
we try
Baldur's
and
Gate
reason
life.
with
Yeah,
them?
like-
Yeah.
I am. I'm thinking
I
about
think-
this tactically.
Okay. Well, so Anju also sees that we need to get moving soon, right?
We can't solve everything through violence. We need to reason with them, see why they're here, get more information.
We can solve with the running, though.
I think they're gonna be very reasonable because we're all wanted and they're specific. Okay, I don't know.
We can solve
Well,
by
I
running.
said my
If we ran
piece.
really
I
fast.
will consent to the rest of the. What the
I
rest
think
of
you
the
need to be
thinks.
ready to try to be a scary guy. Okay.
You want me to be scary?
I think you need to be fast, and I think I need to get up over that ridge and like, I don't know. What do we have in our inventory? Like,
Take a look at
Would
your
you like
things.
a-
pause.
We can pause above board while you kind of like
We
go
have
through your stuff.
I pinned what
Dynamite
our
sounds
inventory
hilarious.
is.
Throw.
I would love to shoot dynamite at these guys.
This
Okay.
is our inventory.
Oh, thank you.
But some other people might have other things on them that I don't.
We should
Okay.
try to take them out quietly if that's the route you all have voted we take.
But we do have pittons.
There's quite a
and-
lot of them.
I don't think we can take them.
I don't have access to all my stuff in this form. I am just gonna. I can run and blast, but like only if I eat metal a little bit.
Is there anything in there in camp? Can we see anything that looks like if he knocked it over, it would cause like a good old-fashioned ruckus? Like, is there something in like what's the camp look like?
Camp is probably, I would say, 4 or 5 tents large. Your immediate count is like 9, 10 people that are seemingly shifting in and out of the camp. It's clear that they've been here for at least a day or two. Nothing
Okay.
that really looks, it's not like there's a blacksmith's forge. There's not an alchemical tent or anything like that. This is an expeditionary event. They are here either waiting for someone or searching for something.
Wait, big idea. What if I were to run in with a torch and light all their tents on fire?
Great. Exactly. And
Big
I
distraction.
can shoot. Do we actually have dynamite? I want to shoot it in there, and then you can just cause a ruckus because nobody will be able to catch you because you're so fast.
I'm so fast. You're right. I can run really fast.
I
Wanna see
didn't
it?
have it on the list, but someone might have it in their inventory.
Let me see. I want it so bad.
Have
And
what?
then when we cause
Dynamite.
the ruckus, then Cain can go in and be like, "Don't fuck with me. I did this." I'm telling you.
True. If I light it on fire without them being able to see me, then they'll think that it's Cain. Yeah.
You are vastly overestimating my capabilities. I'm not as.
You're pretending.
Can I get from everyone
Or whispering.
just a wisdom test? Just go ahead and click your wisdom. And I'm looking for 15 or greater.
Damn. I'll take a luck
Oh my
reroll.
gosh, my wisdom's like my highest stat, and I rolled so bad.
Okay, I'm not gonna take a second one.
Cain,
I'm dumb.
the element of surprise, you've brought it up. Losing the element of surprise is, well, it's harrowing. Lighting dynamite will be heard across the miles length of Gulch.
I told them that.
I'm just letting you know.
Wait, say it again.
If we blow dynamite, like people are gonna hear it across the gulch. That means like everything's gonna come this way.
I don't
Alright,
know
alright.
if you've used dynamite before, but it will reverberate through this quarry quite heavily, and it will draw other things besides the foes we now see.
Yeah.
Affirmative.
Well, I don't even know if we have it.
Quite
so.
possibly
Anju concedes.
creatures. Who knows what?
Anju concedes the dynamite point.
And clearly
Alright.
they're here
okay.
looking for the same thing we are. Maybe we
So-
could negotiate with them, or if not, we need to attack them before they see us. We need to get the first jump. Perhaps we could start by taking out their scouts and then work our way inside. We don't have to kill anyone. We can restrain them. Do it non-lethally.
Dog. Oh, cute.
I just pictured that was Ivan, like he's just getting thrilled.
He's like, come on, bro.
I thought that was
Look at that
I mean,
Tago.
I personally think that the lighting the tents on fire with the fast lizard is part of the plan. Still pretty good, personally.
Is your
but yeah.
goal to sneak past them while they're distracted, or to engage on them?
Like, that could actually be a really
Just
good plan.
to
Sneak
sneak
past while
y'all, to
distracted.
sneak you guys past them? I can just climb.
Yeah, I could just go in and cause a ruckus, and then I could draw them in a direction
You
that
can-
isn't here, and then you
And
guys could
can
all
just
get
run
past.
through.
Right, that's so good. That's so smart.
But not with the dynamite.
Do you think I
The
should think
dynamite
fast,
is
too?
so
Like, I run
off the
fast, but I also
table.
think fast?
Pretend I never said it.
All
Wait,
right.
ask me a math problem.
2 + 4.
16.
Okay.
Negative.
Right? No, the math checks out, Scout.
I
That is not true.
It's wizard humor.
Haha.
I am open to this idea of making Ivan a distraction. And we try to sneak through.
It's not usual that I am the voice of reason here, but if you all refuse to listen, then I am forced to go with your plan.
What do you want to do?
As I am abandoned out here in this place.
What do you want to do?
We're doing
Cain?
this for you.
What do you want to do?
I want to send in the Paladin to negotiate, or I want to ambush the groups of scouts one at a time and work our way inwards towards the camp.
There is a
why-
group
why-
headed
bad
our
idea.
way.
Yeah, like how many more skeleton footsteps are we gonna take to like vote on this?
All right. Then let's go with that option then, Cain. Well, I think we just take out the scouts and then go for the rest.
And
Just
we
have
could do
that-
the fun part too. It's fine.
I'll be the backup.
Oh,
Sera, can I get a perception, please? You have to be particularly delicate in the way that you move because you're loud. It's just the nature of being a clanky individual. Are you happy with the 12?
Me when I'm clanky.
No.
No.
Are you going
All right.
to keep to 12 even though you're not happy?
Fine, I'll re-roll. It's gonna be worse. Oh, okay. I'm happy with that.
Sera, as they're in the midst of discussion and hearing the math rattling from Ivan, from Anju's mouth of the question and Scout disagreeing and the jokes, you hear movement from just beyond, probably 20 or 30 feet. They haven't immediately taken notice yet, but you can hear movement as something is cycling in your direction.
Shh, shh. Everybody, shh. You hear that? It's coming this way.
Is it a lone skeleton? Can I see? Could I just pick it off from here? Is it like separated?
This would be Cain? Ivan? Anju's kind of hiding right now. There is this length of wall, right? This strip of wall right here that's sort of blocking some of your vision. But just over this bush, you see a body emerge. A man, armored. As he leans over, looks into the gulch below and spits just to watch it kind of peter off as far as it can.
But he hasn't noticed us.
Can I get stealths, please?
Great.
Yeah, you can.
Oh boy.
Oh darn.
Let's not talk about my -4.
Is that good enough?
Fucking put an 18.
Not my +11 stealth. Let's go.
Cool.
I blend into the shadows with my cloak like an assassin.
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
y'all are fucked.
Yeah.
So this is what this looks like. Some of you have the obfuscation of the wall. It's just available to you. It's where you stood. Sometimes it's defense, sometimes it's just subconsciously being smart about things. Sera has hushed everyone up to this point, and you hear the sounds of men. You hear the and then nothing for a moment. Man says, "I'm bleeding bored. There's nothing to do. Why are we on patrols anyway?" And the man responds with, "We have to do what he says or Gera will be on us. We don't want that. He's a problem." "I know, but it gives me the creeps. I don't like him." "Oh, he doesn't particularly like us either." "What the hell's is that? That's the biggest lizard I've ever seen." And he looks over, and Ivan, he is looking right at you, and he's pointing at you. "What is... You see it!" And you see another head kind of round the building. "Heavens! It's huge. You think we should hunt that? I might bring you some food."
I'm gonna jump up in the air and go.
Now you're the
"Beep, beep," and then
turtle.
take off.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell
take
everybody
off,
to
but I'm
hide.
gonna take off through their legs. Like I'm gonna zip past them.
You're gonna bolt basically through the bush in their direction?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Sorry, I answered for you. I'm stoked.
Ivan immediately sprints off. Everyone has just overheard this. As you bolt, let's go ahead and get initiative.
Can I remain stealth and get a sneak attack?
Potentially.
I was telling
Unbelievable.
Anju was telling everybody else to get hidden.
Let's go.
As he's just decided to run. I think that's worth something. I'm just throwing that out there.
All right. Make sure you click your tokens. There we go.
14 teen.
Did I click my token? Yes.
I unfortunately got
Did
a
my
3.
15
Damn.
come through?
Oh, hold on. I got a bunch here. Let me extend this because I have a bunch. Sera, what were you?
19.
Okay, let's...
Here comes the murder paladin.
Why is it
Stepping
doubling
up.
I can't
Oh, I
believe.
know.
Yeah, no, it's
I picked up on
it's
that
an old
too.
meme. It's an old meme, sir, but it
I was
checks
like,
out.
dear God, that unlocked a core memory.
Anju, what was your AC? Or not your AC, but your initiative?
14 teen.
14. Scout, you had
15. I updated it. On the
15,
tracker.
15, 19, 14. Cain with a 9. Ivan with a 12. Okay, so then we can purge these, and that's not a problem. All right, cool. We have initiative order at this point. In its descending line. Sera, you are going to act first in initiative. You
All right.
immediately see him bound off. So what this is going to look like in your range, go ahead and let's look at the distance that you're going to travel here. So you're going to get 25. Where would you like to go from here, Ivan?
I would probably honestly like dip this way, like
Around to
to
the
try
side.
to like stay away from the guys because we agreed not to engage. I'm just trying to protect my friends from being seen at this point, and if I can like come back and loop around to them, you know.
Okay, so your movement range is going to be 40, right? I think it's 40.
I think it's 50.
Is it 50? Then you're going to get further. You're going to get like probably about this direction right here. That's about as far as you're going to make it if you round them. And you bolt through.
Cool.
Their weapons aren't drawn despite what the tokens actually look like, but their attention is fully taken. So let's drop the fog and take us into combat.
Man,
They don't know about it. They don't know about the rest of you yet, but
okay. I'm gonna like hide near this bush and get ready. If they come like peer around, I want to just yeet.
you hear the sounds of the men scream as Ivan bolted by them. The third person didn't even see that there was anybody even there. He wasn't anticipating the near medium-sized shocker lizard to bolt through and around them. So as they're quickly trying to draw their weapons up and pull forth, you hear the boom as a crossbow bolt soars over a building out of panic. Sera, what would you like to do?
I'm on Sarah's shoulders, so if she moves, am I moving with her, or do you want me to stay
Your call.
back? Okay. Yeah, I'm on her shoulders, so.
Okay, so a shot was fired. It's beginning. I think the camp has been alerted. So at this point, it's like if we're playing a game, like all right, they're noticing. I think it's time to move in. So I'm gonna move in toward these guys. And I am gonna try to at least still sneak up on them if I can. I know I'm loud, and there's a bush, and my armor's like clink clink. It's probably gonna be a mess.
Okay, give me a stealth. I
YOLO.
wanna try to give you your range here.
YOLO
If you
bitches.
stealth, you aren't gonna be able to get an attack on them because stealth is gonna cut your speed, and your speed right now, courtesy of your encumberment, is 20.
You know what? Sarah's. I'm done. Let's just kill him. Let's just go. Let's just let's just go.
Okay.
YOLO bitches. In we go.
All right.
I'm going.
Oh, this is my group.
You you're gonna get a combat bonus because you're charging at them. It's gonna be a +2 to your attack. So remember what your sword has. Okay, remember the features of your blade. If you don't have that, I can still tell you.
Yes, the features of my blade.
Correct.
I just know the blood thing.
Biting. When a biting weapon strikes an opponent, it creates a flash of disruptive energy that resonates between the opponent and the wielder. This energy deals an extra 1d6 points of damage to the opponent and 1d4 to you.
Right.
Oh no. Put the horns down real quick.
It's like Pokemon Body Slam.
I mean,
It's Pichu.
that's not too bad. That could be in my favor quite a bit.
So
maybe.
you have.
Yeah.
I'll take that deal.
You do have a heal bot on your shoulder.
Yeah.
So go
True.
ahead and
The
click
ultimate pocket healer.
your great sword, and
Yeet.
let's see if you're gonna get a hit.
Yeet.
You know, a 22 is in fact gonna hit.
Come on, guys. I gotta do some combat. Look at me. Look at me and my blade.
I need you to roll
Anju is absolutely stoked.
roll a d6 and a d4, please.
Let's go. All right. Let's see.
I'm disappointed but not
Aw.
surprised.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a 4. Oh, okay.
You're going to take 1 point of
Wow.
damage as there is a rupturing flash of disruptive energy that permeates between the blade as it connects with the body. The man had no idea that you're even striking down. You hear the splitting of the shoulder blade as it just cleaves through his back and his arm. You hear the sound of a shield drop, and then the arm quickly follows. You kill
I'm ready
him.
to kill.
He's dead. In a single
Okay.
swing.
Sick.
Sick scout. Scout.
Does Sarah get any visions?
No.
Oh, what's Hal doing? Oh, okay. Oh no,
Not
Cohen.
yet.
Sorry. One of them.
What's the difference?
Okay, sorry. That's my turn.
Scout, what do you do?
Oh no, I'm worried. I think what I'm gonna do is not actually gonna happen.
Oh no.
Scout, like sitting atop Sarah's shoulders. There's 2 more, right? Do I see any of these other folks like hearing the commotion that's going on?
Give me a perception. I love
23.
that. Give me a perception. I'm a hawk.
I said, oh, I'm a hawk, because I almost rolled on the wrong sheet.
Perceiving.
They haven't taken notice of it just yet. You know that they have a little bit of ground to cover. They also have a ladder to get up, but there is probably like a 30-foot drop off from here to there.
Okay. I'm going to give Sera guidance.
Nice.
You get a +1 on her attack roll.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
It is a divine school, so I don't know if that's going to cause wild magic or
Oh,
not. That's
true.
why I'm not sure.
Scout, when you cast guidance upon Sera, you feel this grace from beyond that seems to hit your body. It casts a clarity to your vision. But Cain, it also hits you.
Oh no.
Ooh.
You also
Okay.
will have guidance for whatever action you
Yeah.
choose so forth next. You get a +1 competence bonus on a single attack roll, a saving throw, or a skill check. When it is used, it is gone.
Oh.
Okay, that's cool. That it
Okay.
went to 2 people.
Scout.
I was afraid
Twin
something
spell
bad
right
was gonna
there.
happen to Sarah.
Me too.
Scout, you have movement if you'd like to move.
No, I'll stay on Sarah's. Actually, you know what? I will. Is this like a rock?
That is a rock. It's a very large
Rocko
boulder.
rock.
I will fly up here to keep a vision of like what's going on down here.
Okay, sounds good.
Basically, making sure that nothing's hearing us.
Okay. Anju. From where you are, you may not be able to see clearly, but you've just overheard the sounds of this filching noise of a body being split.
Yeah. Can I just like so I didn't see it? I feel like
No, you didn't see it.
damn. Well, I mean, I would have seen Sera just kind of run ahead and
Correct.
hear the sound of a man being cleaved in twain. Yeah,
That's
I'm
correct.
just gonna. Okay, so I'm currently hidden right now. Does that give me any advantage?
You're hidden. That's the advantage.
Like, could I just eke around the corner and just take a stealth headshot attempt at this guy? The second one? There's two
You
of
gotta
them together,
move.
right?
So we gotta look at your movement. Your movement is 30, so you can get about right there. Yeah, you could get there, and you could fire at any of those 3 targets.
Okay, there they are.
Do you have sneak
two
attack
that are
as
left.
that on your character? As that character?
Yeah,
That a
hold
thing?
on. I have point blank shot, precise shot, dodge, sneak attack. Yes.
Yeah, if you
I was just wondering.
attack something that is already in melee with Sera or in melee range, you'll get advantage, and you get sneak attack by default.
Okay, so and I have precise shot, so I can shoot right next to Sera, no problem.
Yeah, and you get to roll
Correct.
2 twice, and whichever is the highest is your actual roll.
With precise
yeah,
shot?
I mean,
That's-
Oh, never
no.
mind, not with precise.
Not with precise shot. No.
oh, okay.
I'm thinking
Could I-
D&D
Yeah.
or Pathfinder. Derp. Pathfinder's plus bonuses, not advantage.
So go ahead and move your token.
like here. Okay, where? Okay, I see what we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were moving here.
Okay. Yeah.
That's fine.
no, I
It's fine either way. It
No,
doesn't really matter.
I was visualizing it. Yeah. I just want to peek.
Sure.
I want to peek and shoot. So there's 3 of them.
There was.
There was. One of those men has been deleted in one keystroke. I'm gonna aim at the guy closest to Ivan and
They're
me.
like cut in half and bleeding.
Sure. So the guy closest to both of you is a crossbowman. He has a blade at his side, but he's currently in the midst of reloading a crossbow.
Yeah, he's about to get one in the head.
Bow, Viva, bow.
Bow for these nuts.
Okay, make your attack.
My
sir.
brain
Let's see what you
is
got.
liquid. Okay, do I add? I add 1 for point blank, or no? That's only when Am I close enough for point blank?
You are definitely close enough for point blank, but you're also
it's-
on the wrong page. You need to go to the front page. There you go.
Yeah.
Click your short bow.
Yeah, you're within 10 feet.
We haven't done this in so long, dude.
It's
Okay,
because combat's
click the short
messy.
Indeed.
Also, it hurts.
Indeed.
Wow. Remember, you've got 5 luck rerolls. Unless you've used one already. I think you've used one.
That
Oh, you
yeah, I
can
just
use
rolled
them
a.
on-
I
Oh,
just
damage, right?
You just can't use it on damage. Correct.
okay. I'll re-roll that because that's a 3.
I figured.
That's more like it.
Nice.
Significantly better. Yes. That is definitely going to hit. You've not been spotted up to this point just because you've skulked around. You are going to get your sneak attack bonus.
You gotta
Cool,
roll your
so-
extra damage.
So what do I do?
You're at level 3, so you have 2d6. So roll 2d6.
All right, /R 2d6.
Yes, sir.
11?
No, you rolled a d12.
Oh, I
26.
just rolled. Hold on.
D26.
A dice that
2d6. There
doesn't
we go.
even exist.
Oh God.
Snake eyes.
Okay, well listen. I think that he's witnessing the gore of what has just. I think he's saying, "Holy
But you
shit!"
haven't seen a person die before, Anju.
You know, you
Yeah,
rolled
well,
11, and then you just got sort of 11 again in a weird way to look at it. But yeah, you definitely your damage sinks. Okay, so you have the 3 off of the initial, and the fact that you caught him in a fatal spot. He takes 5 points of damage. He immediately drops his crossbow and starts cradling at this arrow that is sunk into his lower abdomen. Ivan.
Anju is going to finish his turn by saying "Holy shit" to Sera.
What does Ivan
Bub,
do?
Sorry.
we've discussed that I can't use spells while in these forms, right?
You can currently, in your current state, this is actually a question before stream, you are capable of using anything that now has a verbal component. If it has a somatic component, you can't because it requires the use of your hands.
Cool. So that means that I can inspire courage.
Oh, yes,
'Cause
you
that
can.
kind of is. Yeah. So I'm going to turn around because I assume that the attention's no longer directly on me by these 2 fine gentlemen.
Sure.
And I'm
Probably not.
right now the only people that can see me are Sera and Anju. But I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna kind of jump up in the air and we go, "Yeah, well, you can do whatever you set your mind to. And right now your mind wants to murder."
What are you, a fucking like a
so-
PBS mascot?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now you guys get +1 on your saving throws and against charm effects and stuff like that, and then also on any attacks and weapon damage.
Yeah.
+1.
Sera is
So
Sarah's
that's
a problem solver right now.
yeah. Does that stack?
It does.
Like with the guidance?
It does.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, guidance only lasts for a single stroke, unless
right, so-
it continues to
Yeah.
be put upon you.
Yeah. it
Would
only
you like to
works for the
move?
your next turn.
I see.
Did you want to?
Would I like to move?
Yeah. Do you want to move?
Yeah, I'll continue this way a little bit. I'll just like go over here.
Okay. Chad, I know
I'll
you
do,
guys
like,
can't see because
you got it, and then I'm gonna
unfortunately the
dip.
map it's just a little cut off, but it's okay. All right. Perfect. Cain Carpenter.
Same Cain.
Oh man.
I know.
Okay.
You got this, Cain.
I'm just going to quietly move my turnover thing out of the way.
Remember what we agreed upon.
What did we agree upon?
You have to ask if you're gonna cast something. Remember?
Oh yeah, do I?
Magical consent.
Yeah.
What do I have? 30 feet?
I don't know if good Cain needs to ask though.
I mean, at this point, I don't even think Anju would be upset.
Gonna walk
Say that
here.
now.
I can't really
so-
see anything.
If
but the
Anju were
murder scene
aware
from
of-
here.
aware
I'll
of
get
chat.
sucked into like a giant
Maybe-
black
I mean,
hole.
you can see beyond Anju, right? Because like, despite how large the token is, Anju's kind of pressed his body up against the wall to take advantage of his stealth. Plus, he would
Okay.
let you sift by, right? Like that's a thing that you can do. It's just an object motion for token use.
All right. Well, wait. Where is there? Where are the baddies? Are they all dead?
No,
No,
they're
there's
Oh, I
two,
see
one
them.
here,
I see them.
Yeah,
one here.
Okay.
they're just.
But now
Yeah,
you're like under Anju.
I'm looking pretty disgusted by the scene of murder
Yeah.
in front of me, especially after suggesting that we do this in a less aggro fashion. But nevertheless, I have grouped up with all of you crazy people. 'Cause I am a very respectable person.
You've never murdered a single soul.
I don't know. Yeah.
Nope.
I don't remember the last
That
time
was
you murdered,
crazy,
actually, yeah.
Cain.
I'm
I
going
do.
to cast. I'm going to cast a snowball at the archer on the ground.
You can't stay in this spot someone else is in. You can pass through them. Though.
yeah. You've got
I
to
think
pass.
it's because
you
I'm
gotta pass by.
sidled or something.
How do I get?
There you go.
Get
Keep
out of
going.
there.
Keep going.
Okay.
There you go.
God, Anju, so much coffee.
My breath is not that bad.
Yeah, so
I'm catching
snowball.
strays as usual.
I need you to give me a D1000, sir.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
Mazel tov.
I knew
Opa.
it was coming.
5, 6, 7. All little enemies gonna go to heaven.
Well, at least he's casting on an enemy. I was casting it on a player, on like another player character. That's why I was scared.
Yeah. It still could be bad. We'll see.
That's true. It could still be bad.
Yeah, it could
Especially
still just
'cause
be
Sera
you
is-
explode. Anybody within
Actually,
100
we're
feet
all
dies.
really close to these characters.
Oh,
Oh
that's
no.
cool.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
cool.
Okay.
I hate that we have this reaction moment every time.
Who's your target?
I'm scared.
The crossbowman.
The
On the
crossbowman.
ground.
Okay. I need two things. I need you to roll 2d8, and I need Scout to roll 2d8.
Oh.
Me to roll 2d8.
Proximity.
Not
I've
a
maxed
d28. No, you rolled a d28.
Oh wait.
Again.
You did what
Oh.
Ben
Yeah.
did.
Okay.
I got 9. Or a 5 and a 4. I don't know.
I rolled max anyway.
Jeez.
So you didn't roll max.
I rolled 2 6s.
That's on a
On
d8.
d8.
Oh. Okay. Wizard math.
Biggest number from 1 to 8.
Wizard math.
Yahtzee.
Yeah. Perfect. So what this looks like is you
Uno?
round the corner, you prepare a snowball, and you have no idea, one, that this is going to happen. Two, you're not expecting what's happening on the opposite side of him either. From where Scout is, Scout, you're peering. Your body is facing the fray of combat, but your head is rotated completely around to watch into the camp. And you can see some of the men are starting to look back, right? This is all happening in a 6-second period, and you guys are basically at the end of combat. In a 6-second period, they're starting to glance back because they hear the sounds from above. But Scout, an arc of arcane magic launches from your body. In Cain, it comes from yours as well. And you both drain this man's life for the amount that you rolled. You watch as his body begins to wither and decay. The eyes sink into his head. His fingers start to decay down into just bones before he slumps into a pile, and you hear the shattering of what little bit of cartilage may have remained, what little bit of bone he was reduced to.
It
You're
was
Jesus
supposed to be a
Christ,
snowball.
And you
Oh,
thought what I did was
snowball.
scary?
Yeah, like Jesus Christ.
Last turn.
We're eviscerating people.
Anju's triggered, literally. Anju's like, great. Now
This was
Anju's
your idea,
like,
Anju.
this
My
was
turn.
not my idea, and I will
You
not
wanted to use
stand for
dynamite.
that. No, the dynamite was off the table. I was reasonable about the dynamite.
I don't even lose my spell point, do I, from that?
You do not.
Those
Damn.
the people down there now see us, though.
No, not entirely.
Okay. They're looking up
The
this
man
direction.
in the middle. The man in the middle up to this point. He just witnessed his friend basically become siphoned out of existence. His body dropped into a heap. What little flesh seemed to just kind of like dust away Thanos snap style. And the man behind him, he was literally torn apart like a child with a Mr. Potato Head. In his panic state, he just falls to his ass. His hands go out wide, and he lets out a scream.
Oh no.
Now they're gonna look.
Now all of the Gulch knows we're here.
Maybe.
Should have cut his tongue out, guys. What are you thinking?
A man from below.
Mosquitoes are really bad this year.
Man from below.
Fuck.
Rickson! Rickson, what's going on up there?
Shut him up. Or tell him to say a lie. Hurry, somebody.
What? Are we speaking? I was like, it's not my turn.
I think it's Sarah's turn.
It's top of initiative, but you guys
Sarah
can,
could-
Lizard!
you can
Sarah
speak.
could get him to answer.
Remember, you can speak outside of order. You just don't get your full round worth of orders. You can say up to 16 words.
Yeah, but Sarah could intimidate him just to lie. Be like, tell him you're fine.
metagaming?
I don't know if Sarah would do that.
I know. I don't know if you would.
I think Sarah's just gonna try to kill this guy.
Rickson!
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna shoot him. Like,
Sarah just goes for the. Do I notice that this guy yelling? If I peer over, does he look alone?
No, it's coming from the
this
central.
guy was yelling.
That the guy in the middle is yelling. He's alone now.
Oh.
The
I see.
man that was yelling is coming from below
Down
in the
here.
camp.
I'm just gonna kill this guy that's yelling.
There are two people yelling. One, the guy that's left, and the other guy that's up here.
Sarah, as you raise your blade to strike this man down, you get the general sense of urine as fear has permeated his face. He's pissed himself in absolute astonishment of what is most assuredly going to be his death. Do you fell him in this place?
Uh-huh.
I do a little bit, yeah.
I have a choice. I
You say I don't have a choice?
no, I said I have. For
have a
once, I
choice.
have a choice.
Okay, I was like, you always have a
Sarah.
choice.
What would Sarah do? Sarah's just gonna kill him. We're going the Sith route, guys. Okay.
trust that Anju is very perceiving.
This is the part where all the other party members, you get the Asterion approves or
Yeah.
whoever approves. Anju disapproves.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, that's only 9 slashing.
Only 9?
Plus at least one for my inspire.
Roll a d6
Oh.
and a
Yeah,
d4.
can I get
Also,
a
that
plus
roll was a
1?
19.
Yes.
Because you get a +1.
Yeah! Yeah! Max, baby!
Sera, as you take that moment, you contemplate whether or not it's worth pulling back. You feel that fury writhe within you. You have so many debts that need to be met, but only by the end of your blade. And as you bury it, you feel it cleave through dirt and the clink into the hard marble as you drive it through him, and he dies on the spot. You're going to take 1 point of damage, and where your blade sunk into his body, you get a flash, a vision. He's kissing the head of a young girl. Says it'll be fine. Go to sleep. The light flashing before his eyes. And he dies.
That's somebody's daddy.
Damn.
Scout.
Damn.
It is your turn in initiative, Scout. What do you do?
Ooh. So these guys are all gone.
One of them's mostly gone.
No, these three are
No, they're
very,
all
very
gone.
gone.
Oh,
They're
I
all
forgot
gone.
about the terrifying cell
Life
from
drain,
Dragon Ball Z
yeah.
magic.
Looking down here, do I see them moving, or?
You see one man has started to shift from the fire as he's starting to look in the direction of the ladder. He over says something to the other men, and they start to grab their things as they stand up from the flame.
So, do I know that there's 4 people? Can I, like, tell them what's coming?
I mean, yeah, of course you can.
There are 4 more on the way.
Scout says, like, my body's still turned towards you guys, but my head's turned towards the gulch.
Anju.
And I will move back onto Sera's shoulder.
Okay, Anju. There before you are 3 very, very murdered men.
Thoroughly dead dudes.
Yes.
I mean, Anju's just I'm gonna say in awe. I'm not in shock, in awe. This is like the whole new Sera. He's just kind of slack-jawed a little bit. And then I think, so he would have heard the guy in the gulch, right?
He's still calling out.
Yeah, so Anju's just gonna like maybe stare for 1 second too long, and then
Anju, Cain, Ivan, everyone heard this man speak, or at least 2 of them speak. Your best guess as to which one is which.
I'm gonna go sprint and fucking I'm just gonna shoot him. He's gotta shut up. He has to stop talking. At this point, it's too late. Right? Like,
that's not up to me to determine.
So there's 4 guys here, and one of them is shitting himself screaming.
No, there are 3 men. You have killed 3 men. The 3 of them are dead. Someone is hollering down from the camp below.
Yeah, I'm looking at the camp below.
There's however many you can see right now.
Yeah, I can see.
Probably
4.
some more in the tents, but
maybe we. Is the
Scout
other
said
guy?
there's 4 more on the way, though, so you are aware of that.
Killing him's not gonna do any good. It's like they take a hostage. They are terrified.
Anju,
I don't know. I feel like
you tell me here. I'm not one to kind of posit an idea, but in your line of work, violence is tertiary to just the achievement there and of. So you can go down the route of just murdering everyone you come across.
Yeah, like.
But he's still asking if everything's okay up there. Remember, if you rain down arrows right now from above, yeah, you have the height advantage. But they'll just alert all their numbers.
Okay, I'm gonna like back up against this wall. Stealthy. You said he's asking, he's like yelling up, hey, is everything okay up there?
Yeah.
Like,
He's calling that guy's name and yelling if everything's okay.
Anju, give me a memory test.
Memory test.
Is
You mean
there-
in real life or? Because that's a 0.
In-game, sir.
Gotcha. How do I do that again?
Click your wisdom.
Perfect.
I'm looking for a 12
I
or
knew
greater
that.
because this is recent. It's been like the last minute.
The last minute?
Yeah. In-game, it's been like the last minute.
Well, I feel like this guy saw what happened, I thought.
He can't.
Is this the
It's
same
their-
guy?
No, these guys are down here.
They're down.
So all these guys are dead, and these
Yeah,
guys
we're-
down
we're
here
up on
are
a
now
ridge.
coming up.
You're on a ridge, correct. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
perfect.
Wow.
Anju, you overheard them.
Let's
You overheard them say that there was someone that is guiding or leading them by the name of Garrow.
Garrow.
Yeah, Garrow. And now you've also heard that someone up here, one of these 3 men on the ridge, his name is Rickson.
Okay.
He's
So,
asking.
I'm gonna try.
Rickson,
Go ahead.
is everything fine?
Has everybody had this accent?
Up to this point, yeah. I mean, it's
Oh
somewhat.
God.
All right, Ben, your turn.
So Anju is gonna try from behind. He's gonna try to bluff, and he'll name drop these characters and like, just be like, pull a like, we're all fine now here. Thanks.
Give me
It's a
a
bit of food. It's just a bit of food poisoning.
give me a bluff.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
All right, chat. I'll let chat decide if I'm re-rolling that or not.
You got 4.
Cause I'll
You
keep
gotta
doing that
re-roll.
fucking accent, bro.
Oh my God.
Wow. Let it ride. That's strong. I mean, we'll wait for Bub to
That's-
come back. I want to know. It's my choice. That's my secret, chat. I never take you
It was one of
seriously.
those moments that kind of the nat 1 played into it.
Yeah.
So I say
But
keep it.
that's a lot of let it ride. Okay.
I want
I'll
to
take
murder
it.
more people.
I got to say
Okay.
food poisoning in
Yeah.
a funny accent. That's maybe we'll get a little we'll get a little action in there. I'll get a hand on the ball, you know. And I don't know. Rerolls for it's just like if I re-roll really well, then this could like end combat potentially.
Which isn't a
True.
bad idea. I don't know if we want
Yeah.
to fight the
But
whole camp. But
I feel like
That's what I'm saying.
the DC is going to be very high. So
Yeah.
if you have a really good bluff, maybe.
I
My
mean, he has
bluff
a
is-
+8 or +7.
Ooh,
plus 7
good.
is yeah.
that is pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
It means
so,
Anju. That's Anju's like whole thing is the lion.
Yeah, I've got charisma things. I just don't talk as much as the bard. Well, I complain the same amount that he talks.
So you running it?
He's running it, I think.
I think. I don't know. What do you think, Bub?
This is your story. This is your story. The
Yeah.
dice tell a story too. So you tell me. I like
mechanically I want it to work, but story-wise it'll be funny if I absolutely fucking blow it.
I like from below. He hears the sounds of a man dying. Goes, "Are you okay?" And you're like, "It's the food poisoning."
Nothing. Well, because he saw him like drop dead, right?
No, he can't see him
Okay.
die. Like there is.
Can't see
We've told
anything.
you they're like down
Yeah,
here. and
they're
we're
too
up on
far
top
up.
of a
It's too
ridge.
far up. You can't see.
Yeah.
Adventures in me not understanding anything about space in this game.
All right, well,
Yeah,
we
this
can.
is like
can
a
link it
huge
to a die
rock,
roll.
and we're on a ridge.
It's gonna be a 1d20 plus his sense motive of 0. So it's gonna be just a d20.
Also, it looks like this is kind of like a locked-in space.
Sure.
Like there's a building here that's like collapsed.
Here we go.
Okay.
Well. What were the names again?
Don't-
What were the names again?
Don't waste
It's
too much
me.
time. Come back down.
Right. I'll be right there. Just
How
a
did
spot
that
of trouble.
Scout.
Want some
Sorry.
tea?
I can't believe you rolled a nat 1 and still succeeded. That's hilarious.
From where you are,
He just buys it.
the 2 men sit back down at the fire, and the one commanding for Rickson to respond, just turns and walks back to the flame.
So I don't hear their footsteps move. Their footsteps are moving away, is what I'm hearing.
They just went back to the fire.
Anju
It
is
appears
gonna.
they are no longer coming our direction.
Anju's like
Good job,
take a
Anju.
huge ego boost. He's like, fucking knew that shit would work, dude. Works every time. Still got it. I can't believe that works. I don't know what
Ivan,
to do now.
Cain, Sera, as you're each kind of waiting, because you could see through that. Wow, it's completely transparent, right? There's no way these men are buying this. But Ivan, as you peer down into the gulch, whatever he just sold, they just bought in in gratuitous amounts.
Do these
Now you
guys,
guys see
up
why-
here have anything on them that looks useful, like bludgeoning devices?
Let's actually take a look.
Anju's like what, like polishing his bow. Like now you guys maybe
Only
see
because
why Ingo thinks I'm so cool.
the mention of bludgeoning devices, and then also if they have anything that would be useful for Scout would be looking for that. But if nothing, then
Sure. Glancing, if you're going to rifle through their things, I don't think it's anything Scout would want. What honestly would Scout look through their things?
primarily looking if they have anything House Cannith, but if nothing, then it's kind of like one of those things where you know,
Sure.
like birds just like peck at things and throw stuff.
Yeah, I
Those
got
things
you.
are useless to Scouts. So.
Their equipment is somewhat damaged up to this point, as you might have guessed. Anything that was struck by Sera's blade has been destroyed. Chainmail, heavy wooden shield. They do have a flail, which is a bludgeoning weapon, yes. Crossbow bolts. There is a sun rod. Each of them have a pouch with just a little bit of money on them.
Okay. Scout will just like throw those things, but when they see the flail, they will mention it.
You were talking about bludgeoning weapons. There's a flail.
Ooh, that might come in handy.
Who wants it?
They have nothing else of use.
To Scout.
That's pretty obvious. How'd that
There is
how'd that
money
feel,
though,
Sarah?
just for you guys.
Sarah's
You
the
saw
only one
Scout
that can wield
toss
a
a pouch.
I will take the flail.
go?
Also, was it really necessary to do that? You didn't even try to knock them unconscious.
What would that?
though.
Between the three of them, there is 22 silver and 18
There's shit,
gold
piss, and
pieces.
blood all over the floor, Anju. What is cool about that?
Look, we have a
And
job
one of you
to
want
do.
to take the money? I'll
And
put it in
these-
our list if so.
Yes.
I kind of miss old Cain.
These people
Never thought I'd.
would be probably killing us anyway. They did try to previously, so
Whatever you need to tell yourself to sleep better at night.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Could we
I don't
try
know
to
if
at
the air
least
is
keep one
thin up there.
alive?
I don't know how thin the
That
air
way
is up
we can
there
at
on your
least
high horse.
extract information from them.
what
We can't
information?
learn anything from corpses. Not without a spell.
I was about to say.
I mean, if we want to, I mean, did combat end, or is that, are we
Yeah,
unseen
combat
again?
has ended.
Combat came to a
Yeah,
close
okay.
right there, or at least for now.
I mean, do we
Boss
think
music
it's a good-
stopped.
Correct.
Do we think it's a good idea to, I don't know, these dudes seem pretty gullible. Seems like they'd be easy to sort of extract information from stealthily, if you still want to do that. Or we can just sneak past them. I don't know.
Who is going to bury these men? Or are
Bro,
we
we
to just
do
leave
not
their
have to-
remains here?
I miss Crazy Cain. I didn't think I was gonna.
Why would
I
you
didn't
bury
realize you
them?
were a fucking prude, man. We got shit to do.
You know, I should expect nothing less. You've been letting
Oh.
me run rampant this entire time. Unrestrained.
As if we.
We've tried to restrict you as much as possible, but it's very hard.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Have you ever tried to like restrain an ancient dragon spirit? It's a bit rough. Oh wait,
We don't
you
have
didn't,
time.
did
I'll have
you?
words
You
with you
didn't,
later
did
once
you?
Once
You
we're through
loved
with our
it.
mission,
Ivan,
You fucking loved
I
it.
weep for the souls that I've taken.
from where
We're
you,
whispering.
From where you
We're
stand,
whispering.
they are trying to whisper, but it's definitely getting heated, and they will give your group away.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
So they're are they alerted right now?
They're not, but if you can hear them, if they continue to elevate in volume, you know that your position will be given away.
You don't have time for this right now. We're lucky.
Over there. And they're only like shut up. Shut.
We can discuss this later.
I hope we don't.
I didn't know.
Really.
All this fucking blood over here. Gross. We can agree on that. Blood, bad. We should try to kill people. Nice. Cool. Awesome. Amazing. Now, we need to figure out what to do with the current people that are probably down there. There's 4 down there immediately around the campfire, and then there's probably more in the tents. There's probably more nearby, and they got their watchdogs, and they got all these things.
I have a
So
crazy-
We need to figure out a plan right now. We need to figure out a plan. We need to be
Okay.
all on the same page. If we're not all on the same page, we're gonna have to fucking kill people again. You want to do that?
Anju pulls out a torch and lights it. I'm like, we could do the original plan, distract him and run by. Just keep going.
I love that plan. That's a good plan. That's a good plan. That's a good plan. I like
Cain,
to run.
any objections, moral or otherwise?
Or we could just sneak by.
Damn it. I really wanted to light something on fire.
I like the sneaking idea.
We can
Perfect.
try. I'm not exactly a bundle of stealth here, but fine.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you need me to go the other way to distract. I can run down all this terrain. I can do all this stuff.
All right.
I
How
mean,
are you
the distracting
going to get away
part.
from them?
Yeah, what if they catch you?
Then we
He's
kill
pretty
them.
Fast. He's the
And then we kill
fastest
them.
thing alive.
Fastest man alive. Yeah.
What was the name of your patron again, Sera?
Which one?
You tell me.
My new patron is.
Isn't it the Sovereign?
It was the sovereign host. Yes,
Was.
Which one in particular?
Dolara specifically.
I see. You must be following their tenets precisely then. That's sarcasm, Sera.
Okay.
I am
No,
aware.
that's wizard sarcasm.
I am
This is
aware.
Can I eat some of these weapons?
Can you what?
Can I eat some of these weapons?
Sure, you can begin gnawing on some of the pieces of it, yeah.
Sweet. I just want to get juiced up.
I got you. Go ahead.
I also feel like the juiced up makes you run faster.
I mean, you need to run. That's how you generate your electricity, is from the metal kind of clanging and
I
banging in your
think
gut.
Sarah took the flail though.
Okay.
There's still
That's
still
fine. I
bolts.
can just like scrap metal off shields
Yeah.
and stuff. And
Well, if
armor,
I'm-
Yeah.
just anything. It's all scrap metal. Chainmail.
Oh yeah,
I'm
there's tons of
stealthy.
chainmail and stuff.
Those of us who are stealthy can maybe go ahead and get in a lookout position to help while the others are trying to get through, so we can have
You're
a
the
jump.
most
in case
quiet,
our-
Anju. You should take point and show us where to walk.
I agree.
Would you like me to scout ahead?
Or scout.
How
Whoever is
quiet
the
are
most
how quiet are
sneaky.
you? I mean, you could go.
Scout,
You could
question.
fly.
Scout.
You could go hawk.
Scott,
Affirmative.
I have a question. Scott,
Yes.
Can you make
Let me
hawk
assist
noises
you,
while you're a
Ivan.
hawk?
Well, can I do what?
Can you make hawk noises?
Affirmative. But that would alert the enemy.
To
Wait, so
hawks.
what if while you're scouting and you're like flying above, if we could come up with like a communication system of like they're heading your way or like don't move, it's like one, and then like you're good to go, is, so that everybody knows that from your position that they can move.
Affirmative. I can manage that.
It's not a bad idea.
Perfect.
Great.
Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna go light some stuff on fire.
No, I
Finally,
think
some
we're not.
intelligence.
I think we're not doing that part. He's like Anju was like about to put it out. He's like, wait, are we?
No, we said we were gonna distract.
Can I? No, we're being stealthy. I'm going ahead and I'm scouting ahead. You will. The distraction
But I
is
am
if
distracted.
we get spotted. I think the distraction is we're sneaking first, and then everyone else is
Yes.
trying to sneak, and then if that gets given away, then your distraction. And I'll just say fetch. How about that?
Okay. How about I'll stay here and wait to see if you need the distraction, because like if I'm with you and you need a distraction, that doesn't really help, because then they're like they
Sure.
see all of us. So like I should
Perfectly
be
fine.
here and then be able to go the opposite way. And yeah, okay, I got it. Okay. Sweet,
How
awesome.
quiet is
Cool,
Lizard
got it.
actually? How stealthy is Lizard?
How stealthy is he?
Yeah.
I'm
And
tiny. I'm
Hawk is like-
tiny-ish. I'm small.
He's roughly the size of a Cocker Spaniel.
Yeah. I'm small. It's
well,
dark.
It's probably about
I guess
50, 60 pounds. Just a mid-sized dog. A lizard.
so. Can I just climb down? Could I just like climb down and end up here and just keep an eye on them while being hidden?
I don't know where here is.
Oh, I moved myself there. Is this guy up here gonna see me if I do that? Or can I sidle up against the wall under him? That would be cool. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I kind of see what you're saying. Okay, so I'm going to take you back to the group. So you want to scale down this cliff right here, right?
Yeah.
And then move to this.
Sidle and stay
Okay, so
stealth,
it's a rocky surface.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
You could theoretically do it if you wanted to.
We have pittons too.
But it's gonna take some work.
Hey.
It's not. I mean, I will tell you this. It's not going to be super easy.
Yeah, the pittons are for whoever can climb to leave behind to make it easier for everyone else.
Correct.
Okay.
But
I have
they
a
could
grappling hook and rope.
to go
Does that help?
down.
Can I use grappling hook and rope to? Does that make easier at all?
I mean, if you use the rope with the. So this is the thing. How much rope do you have?
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
question. That's a question for someone else.
I'm gonna guess that you
We
probably
have
have one
50.
rope. If you have
Yeah, we have
one rope,
one
that's
rope.
50. So you're gonna get
It's 50.
the full length of your rope is gonna take you about that far.
I just mean to get down.
Right.
What
no,
part of this is difficult?
The difficult part is actually scaling the wall, especially when you have a paladin who has a hard time like running, let alone actually scaling a vertical wall.
Are you trying to go down into the pit, or are you trying to go across the wall?
Well,
Anju?
yeah. I guess maybe I'm not.
Because I
I
think
was
Bubs
trying-
is saying you're going across the wall. The
Yeah,
ridge
it
on
feels
the-
like you're trying to go across
Oh, is
the
that
wall.
is that wall on the higher level? Okay, I was
Yes.
confused. So I'm not going down to the pit. No, I was trying to get. I was
Not
trying to
into
get.
the pit.
Well, now that fucks up everything.
I would like to fly in the up in the
Yeah,
air.
you can get to where I'm trying to go very easily. I'm trying to be
Yeah.
on the right hand side of that wall.
I'll
like,
fly,
right on
I'll
the
fly,
edge.
but up in the air, like 60. Like I don't know how high this cave is, but if I go fly upwards,
You're not gonna hit a ceiling. This is an open. It's an open area, so
Okay.
you can fly up as high as you like.
okay, I'll go like up
Why don't we just try to
60
walk
feet, and
around the
then-
camp?
around this way.
You
Yeah,
can't walk around to
honestly.
the left hand side because it's unstable terrain. It's very very
Okay.
unstable terrain, and
Okay.
Okay.
that's going to be particularly difficult for at least two of you. I'm thinking maybe three. Anju would probably not struggle as much as Sera or Cain, but Sera and Cain
I'm gonna-
will definitely struggle to
I'm gonna
cross
fly
unstable
60
Go
terrain.
murder
feet
these fools.
up
Out of
here,
character.
up to this spot, but 60 feet in
Yeah.
the air,
Okay.
and look around and see if I can scout a good way for the rest of them to come down. Like, what's the best route for them to come down?
From where you're at,
Yeah.
it is clear that the Emerald Claw members are using the most direct and easiest path to go across this. If there had been an easier path, that is the direction they would have gone.
Okay, so that's like some kind of ladder that's like down here.
Correct.
Okay. There's no other path, but that's the easiest one.
You
There's
can-
also the lookout dude with an axe.
You can double back and go down to the bottom, but you're not even sure where you're supposed to go from here.
No. I will fly out here to see what I can see.
I think this is a great opportunity here. Do you guys even know why you're here at the quarry?
Yes, we're looking for a foundry of some sort, like some kind of like building that has House Cannith stuff in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good.
Yeah. So I'm looking for a building. I don't know what
I assume
building
that's
that
why
is.
they're here as well. So
Okay. Are you going to let Scout go on reconnaissance?
I think so.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
what Scout is good at.
yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
ready a
Scout.
snowball at the first enemy that's within range.
Scout, you wish to take flight, and how far are you willing to travel?
I will fly like 10 minutes out, but that will take me 10 minutes to get back. So something like that.
Okay.
I can fly at 60 feet a
Correct.
time, and if I'm dashing, that's 120 per turn. So
Sure. And through the air, it's
I don't know what
not
10
really.
minutes looks like
It's
from that perspective.
It's the entirety of the area. So I can tell you a lot of things here.
Okay.
Anywhere that you see the Red Ridge buildings or what looks to be of human-made structure, it was once a building in this community. Most of the roofs have since been gone. Yes, most of the roofing structure has been destroyed. Anywhere that there would have been wood had since been burned up. There is a significant amount of glass or glazing that has occurred over pretty much predominantly every structure up to this point. And despite how lively this camp is, your eyes are sort of drawn nearest to the center of the map. I'll go ahead and shift ping you, okay, so you can see this. Your eyes are drawn there.
To this spot?
Correct. As you encircle above and you fly in all directions, picking up most of the details here, you come across one space in particular. You catch up on some of the details of this place as you take flight above. It's clear that there has been a significant amount of excavation that has occurred in this space and in this place, and there is a figure, seems taller than the most, and you're not certain he's even touching the ground. He moves in a way that he sort of floats. It's uncanny. This figure, your vision is going to catch on to this very, very clearly. Predominantly. I'm going to go ahead and drop this in for your vision so you can see. This should be shown to all players now.
Ooh, he's cool.
You see this individual, and you see some telltale signs that tip you off to some features about them. You see the golden eyes and the blue-rimmed lips, that of a changeling. He's taller than Cohen. He's broader than Cohen. You're not really sure why he has these bat-like ears, this gaunt nose. But what you're certain of is that the men that are working for him, they're not alive. The men that fall under his command, they're all dead. Skeletal aberrations, men with decaying husks of bodies that seem to be slung about, just limply dragging themselves to his command. They're excavating not only each other and building what looks to be a very small army for himself, but it's very clear that he's looking for something else as well. Give me a perception, please.
All right. Interesting. I have a feeling he might be looking for what we're looking for. 22.
As the moonlight casts a glare over the top of his person, you can see the glow and the glare of this medallion that hangs amidst his breast. It's an emerald claw medallion. You don't know who this is. Never seen them once before. But for all intents and purposes, for some sort of spellcaster, he's alone. None of the others around him appear to be alive. Maybe the forward camp that you've encountered up to this point is providing some form of coverage or giving him and affording him an opportunity to investigate further alone. But he's odd, an oddity amidst a group of oddities. Creepy, to say the least.
Okay. With that, and then I see a building here that they are kind of circling around.
Yep. You hear the
How
sounds.
many of these? How many? How big is his undead army?
Right now, it's less than 20.
Less than 20. Okay, that's still a lot.
Some of them are still freshly crawling from their graves. But as you continue to circle the map, you can hear excavation in other locations. You see very odd figures shifting through the glass men. You're certain of it. Just based on that description, you watch as one seems to move through an entire glazed glass structure like it's water. His body paces through the other side. There is no eclipsing or breaking sound of glass as he exits But he steps down and begins to drag his feet, his body covered in shards and flecks of glass and blades that seem to be eked from each corner of his body.
Okay.
The quarry may be a dead zone, but it's teeming with movement.
All right. Scout will make their way back, but I think this time on their way back, they're going to kind of try to hug the ledge this way to see if they can kind of like see if there's anybody else other than these four we need to be on the lookout for.
On your way back, you were able to peer inside of one of the tents, specifically where the others cannot see because the forward-facing open spot is just not visible to any other direction. But this tent, here, as you're flying over in this direction, you can see that there is a single person, a woman, fingers wrapped tightly amidst an enormous tome. Reminds you of Cain, except he clings to his staff. She a spellbook.
She doesn't look familiar to me.
She does not.
Okay. Interesting. All right, then I will fly back this way, the group, and I will make 2 hawk sounds.
I didn't hear anything. Would you want to do that again for me, Maggie? I'm kidding, of course.
I don't have hawk sounds on my board.
Caw!
Scraw.
The sounds of the hawk as Scout begins to flow back in. Where do you land?
I think back on Sarah's shoulder.
Very well.
And I will kind of repeat what I saw, so you guys have an understanding of that. But in a very logical format is what Scout just gives you the lowdown.
The info dump.
Yeah, info dump. But basically, it's going to be a treacherous journey to get there for you guys, because you can't fly.
Where are the
That
glass men?
changes
In the
things
pit?
a little bit.
Scout saw the glass men in the area near the foundry of where we're going.
They're more than that. You're certain of at least one, but they seem to be going into the areas that have the most predominant amount of glass that was dropped. There's at least 4 locations around the map, staggered in each direction, where there is a sizable amount of glass, and you believe you saw movement, but you didn't stay long enough to confirm that.
I only saw one.
So there's so you found this foundry, or you can tell where we need to go, right? We have a path forward.
Affirmative.
Okay.
It will
Hey,
not
what
be
if
an
we just
easy path for you.
what if we just take these guys' ladder and threaten them, and and maybe they'll just let us pass.
What about the woman in the book?
Oh, is that in the camp?
Affirmative. In the large tent. She reminds me of you, Cain.
Wait, is that the tent in front of us? Okay.
Affirmative.
You think you can make friends with a lady wizard?
We should probably eliminate them first if we can.
Oh, what? I'm sorry. Who's this guy?
Well, if there's some sort of necromancer in the runes that we are trying to go towards, then we should perhaps hasten our pacing and go with Sarah's instincts.
The longer we take,
What a
the
crazy
more his
idea.
army shall grow.
Yeah. He's building an army right now, right?
Affirmative.
Is
There
it
are
fire
20.
time?
It is
Yep,
important
he's
you
fine.
take in as many details as possible before making life-changing decisions, Anju.
Is it time? Is it time for the fire? Can I have the fire?
I-
Let me do the fire.
I really miss Crazy Cain. It's insane. Is it time for the fire?
Although if you create a fire, it may attract the others.
Like, can we sneak? There's like a bush that, I don't know.
Okay, I could be a distraction, and then you guys get into the tent and kill the necromancer.
Sure. Does that sound good, Cain? Kill, 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 right? That's what you always say.
I still think we should knock one unconscious and then question them.
Question them for what?
what they're doing here, what sort of powers their leader might have.
I believe they are looking for what we're looking for.
I'll grab one of them.
Maybe they have more information on its
They
location.
were excavating and searching the foundry, the area in which we would like to be.
What are they looking for?
Most likely the House Cannith artifact, like we are.
Right. Yeah, I
probably
knew that. I
exactly
was
what
just
we're
making
looking
sure you knew that.
I don't think you do that.
All right, you got me.
So we'll have Ivan run in then, and then we can unleash a ranged attack on the ones up front, and have Sera run in towards their magic user.
Okay.
But we're trying to not attract the attention of the magic user, correct?
I thought we were trying to distract them so we could close in quickly and incapacitate them.
I'm just trying to make sure we know the plan. So no fire is really what I'm getting down at.
Fire
no
is
fire.
likely to just draw more attention from the outskirts of the area.
I mean, they have a fire.
Affirmative.
He's gonna
Yeah, you're
look
right.
down at
Is
he's gonna look
there-
down at Ivan and be like, "Listen, if it goes sideways, I'll say fetch and we'll do fire."
Okay, I'll use their fire though. So you don't need to give me anything. I'll just use theirs.
I want to help with the fire. I don't feel like nobody's getting this.
If their camp is
You're
set on
flaming out.
fire, it will alert everyone in the vicinity.
I agree, no fire, unless we need to. But
Do remember that we are
we
inside of
won't
a
need-
cavern.
it's a backup plan.
If you create
Fires.
We won't-
a large fire and smoke, it will attract many enemies.
Look,
Really,
okay,
yeah, and
so
you have
no
lungs
fire.
now, so
That's
you'd suffocate. Yeah, that's true.
okay. Who wants to go in first?
Me.
I
I'm
will,
the first guy.
I
I
will
distract.
launch an acid dart at one, and Anju can use the bow, and once Ivan runs in.
Wait, no. Let me distract. Trust. I
How
can do
do,
it.
what,
Poor
We
Ivan
haven't
has been
even
wanting to
addressed-
distract this entire evening. I think we
I'm
should just
hoping-
let Ivan go.
I'm
You should
hoping it's
let-
not his animal instincts controlling him, though. And
He is really
Rational
fast, aren't you,
thought.
buddy? Who's fast, aren't you, buddy?
I'm the fastest, and you guys are so
You're-
good and
he's
amazing.
literally
I'll
the
do
fastest.
I'll do a little bit more inspire courage. You guys are so good, and you're gonna do great, and we're all gonna do amazing. It's gonna be the best time ever, and we're gonna be friends. Ready?
Affirmative. Ivan shall distract. You two shoot down there, and we will charge forward.
Yeah, Anju will like
Charge
position
forward in
himself.
your dreams and your mind, and also let's do it literally. Let's do it actually.
I do not know what dreams are.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Ivan turns. You do you just leap down, or do you try to like
Yeah.
do the dog like slide down the side?
Yeah. I'll definitely like it'll be graceful. Like
Sure. Give
sit
me,
on my butt and just like slide down on my.
Yeah,
on my
I want to give me an
tail.
acrobatics. I just want to make sure you don't like absolutely
Sure.
below this. Huge.
Oh,
Nice.
no.
Very good. Very
Great.
good. You just kind of you take advantage of the momentum of your body and like your
It's like a
your limbs
sled.
are spread out and you just kind of slowly scale down. You can tell the attention has been drawn to you as you land. The few of the men are kind of glancing from beyond the fire and they're looking at you.
So I literally have distraction like as a bardic
Sure.
ability.
Also, you're a lizard, so it's not like they're like they're
First of all,
like.
Yeah, they're
These
gonna be.
performance.
They're gonna be like.
It's
I
like
hope
when
this
you're
thing
like
doesn't.
camping and you see a deer come out of somewhere. You're like, "Ooh."
Give me a
gonna-
perform and then tell me what you want to do.
Ooh, I'm gonna reroll that. I'm gonna do
Oh,
another reroll.
no.
Let's
That's
go.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, I've used 2. All right, I'm gonna come out of the bushes and I'm gonna like be like, whoa, oh my God, some necromancer person totally necromanced me, and now I'm in a body of a lizard.
Their eyes just kind of like slowly open a bit more as they're looking at each other. The hell is that? And like
It's
one
no,
guy.
guys, it's me. It's Rickson. It's Rickson.
Oh, Rickson, what happened to you?
I disturbed Her Majesty, and she got mad, and I'm a lizard for a while. She said until I learned my lesson.
Okay. This is all a part of your perform.
Yeah.
26. Yeah. I can't roll above that, but I just want to try.
I feel like I'm just pointed down at them, like confused.
As you're
desperation dice, Bob.
No, I'm not. I'm certainly not going to. As you've slid down and you're saying this, the men are kind of confused. You hear the heavy boot fall of a different person as they seemingly around the corner. This man, clearly in some form of command of this group, he turns to each of them and he sees you. You see this bald head here. Actually, I think I have a picture available to show you.
Ooh, I like pictures.
I lied. I don't.
Brother Darrow is looking cool.
But I can show you here. How about this?
Okay.
Let's do this because I've got it in my book. This.
Books? What are those?
Oh, there we go.
He looks grumpy.
Yeah, he does.
He is a little grumpy.
He's a little scowly.
Yeah, he is. As he rounds the corner, you get a sizable look at this figure just to kind of give him that purview of recognition. He is wearing banded mail armor. Very, very heavy, very loud, comparable, if not quite a bit louder than Sera's character. Also a heavy steel shield. It seems like he has a holy symbol that is emblazoned across the front of the mail itself. And a tabard that has been torn away from his body. In its place, despite the holy symbol, is the emerald claw. And when he looks to you, he's clutching. You hear the sound of the leather of his gloves kind of white-knuckling over at this morning star that's in his hand. This is Rickson. And I'm going to give him a sense motive. Because his is going to be different.
On this dog-sized lizard.
Oh, he barely doesn't make it even with a nat 20.
And I'm going to use my one of my extra
then
dice here.
you can match though.
He's at 26. I could match.
No, you're both.
He's gonna
start sussing me out.
He had just heard you speaking. He says, "What Queen Rickson?" You hear the cricking noise of his hand. It's tightened around the morning star.
What queen?
Yeah, you said the queen. She did this to me. So he says, "What Queen Rickson?"
Did Scout didn't get a name, right? There's no fucking way.
No, I did not get a name. I did not. I told you there's a dude with a medallion, but I don't know who that is.
The queen of Claw.
Of what?
You see, like, just
Claw.
He doesn't
Claw.
like. You see, his only his right eye starts to furrow, and his eye starts to like peer in different directions, trying to size you up. But he has no control over the left eye, as it appears some scar has rendered it just completely incapable of use. He calls out, "Malora, come see this one pretending to be Rickson." And a woman. Very haggard looking woman. And of course, I'll have to show you the art here for her because I can't find them online.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
a
kill
mood.
it.
Creepy
That's
looking.
me. That's me.
That's me. That's me.
That's how I look in the morning.
A woman rends herself free from the tent and she's gripping onto a tome that is very clearly probably heavier than she is. She slugs it into the open. She takes her left hand and she drags the hair over her face, revealing this intricate blackened like tattoo work and ink across her face. She's trying to size you up as well. Would you like to continue your bluff here? Are you going to perform more for this new figure?
We need to start getting the blow darts in there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
Yes.
it wasn't you. It wasn't you then. I thought it was you. I thought you were mad at me for taking so much time with like the food poisoning and stuff. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe there's someone out there. Maybe I should go look. You think I should go look and see if there's something out there? Maybe it's Ivan. Ivan Freely. We've been looking for him.
What?
He, one of the men at the fire says, It's true, boss. He said that he had food poisoning, and I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, have you seen what they've been cooking? They've been putting buzzard meat inside. And Keltis, the man, looks
We've been
down.
eating buzzard?
I'm not sick. Why is he?
Because I'm not nearly as strong and powerful as you, sir.
I need a new bluff.
Am I still performing?
Yeah.
This
So
is
you can
incredible.
give me... What the fuck? Get the fuck out!
Oh my god,
Oh
you
my
mean that
Wow.
32.
I just
32?
metaphorically
God
sucked this guy the
damn.
fuck off. All right, he's gonna back down a little bit. I just told him he was the baddest tool in the land.
Melora continues with
Hard
the
moment.
tooth suck that... It's fine. He's fine. Perhaps he deserved this, Keltis. Leave him to his own. Continue to hear that sound of the leather wrapping around the binding of the Morning Star as he turns. Fix it, Melora. Fix him. As he begins to step away.
I feel sick still a little bit. And then I'm gonna go to like burp, and I'm gonna do a lightning bolt straight up into the air. Not at anybody, just straight up. Just it's gonna...
Are we sure with the army?
I am
of
trying to
undead?
cause a distraction, and he's not being distracted right now. I'm doing my job. I am
You guys
playing
gotta
the
shoot.
part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys need to be like I know that we haven't played your role right now, like we haven't done your side of the moment, but like this has been a significant amount of time that you guys can be creeping about and doing.
I
creepy
need...
things.
Yeah, if
I'm
you guys
trying
would
to
like
figure
to
out what we are
position
doing.
yourselves, that would be great. You're using this to your advantage, so go ahead and position yourselves in a way that is going to be conducive to your success. It's probably going to make the most sense. I need Ivan.
Can I stay? Can I shoot through
Yep.
here at them? Looks like I can.
No, you can't. You have a
Is the
boulder and a
ladder
wall.
here
You have to
behind
get to
the bushes?
you have to get to like the ledge. If you want to see them clearly, you need to get to like the ledge. See where
prone it, though.
where Cain is standing? Like that's even that space is fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay further back.
Ivan.
How are we getting down, Tracy? How's Sarah? And
Um.
are you gonna use the ladder?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use the ladder.
Ivan, I need a D1000 from you.
Oh, I forgot that's considered magic.
He ha ha ha.
Ooh,
Wait a minute.
Literally one off of
Yeah, that's
Cobalt's
wild.
right
That
off.
was close.
wild.
Wow.
You say?
That's
Would you say it's wild?
Wild.
Rolling a wait, was the other one 565?
It's
567.
567.
5, 6, 7.
That's actually creepy.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna make you reroll it. I'm gonna use one of my luck rerolls.
Oh.
Okay.
Must have been really good in our favor.
670.
I mean, he's killing the rolls. Like you almost don't have to, but
Jeez.
I love that you lean into it.
Oh, I get really into the role playing of it.
Yeah. Like I was like, I'm gonna do guidance. It makes sense for me.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know. This might be bad for Sarah. I was worried.
I mean, we have to give chat what they want eventually.
Oh, he's making a face.
Oh, that's interesting. That's kind of spicy.
Whatever, dude. I just skip over this. I just skip over this part now. I just
Spicy.
I don't know.
I do
Ivan,
like it with
when you
spice.
attempt to release the electricity, you're used to willing this forward and just kind of belching this electricity or emitting it from your own horn. Instead, nothing happens. Nothing occurs. No lightning happens. No electricity emerges. But instead, something different. From where you are. I need a perception, please, from the rest of the team.
Okay.
What
Nice.
people be perceiving right now?